The passage chosen for today's devotion from Bible is Psalm chapter 14. In words reminiscent of the flood story, God looks down upon mankind in seeming despair. In this description of the depravity of mankind there seems little hope. Understandably, we may use this psalm to assess the folly of atheism, but there is also a need for introspection. In his letter to the Romans, Paul quotes from this psalm, just before declaring that all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Just as the archer's arrow may repetitively fall short of the target, so our efforts to achieve God's requirements will always fail. Such an examination of our depravity led Charles Spurgeon to liken humanity to a desert without an oasis, a night without a start, a dunghill without a jewel, a hell without a bottom. When God looks upon humankind, we are faced with the startling declaration that there is no one who does good, not even one. Where is the hope? Later in his letter to the Romans, Paul, having acknowledged his own wretchedness, asks, "Who will rescue me?" He doesn't seek an action to bring consolation but rather a person, whom he goes on to identify as Jesus. Thankfully for each of us, Paul declares that we are justified freely by grace. Because of Christ, a jewel begins to glisten amongst the dung. The fulfillment of David's plea in verse 7 has been subject to much speculation. May we be able to perceive it through a lens that illuminates the salvation offered by the death and resurrection of the only one who always did good. Take a moment to pause and thank God for the rescue that has been offered to you and all those whom God seeks, made possible by the ultimate sacrifice of Christ.